Fire your entire support staff. I'm dead serious. Right now, home service businesses are letting go of receptionists and virtual assistants left and right. And why is that? Because they're discovering how to use AI agents to get them over 30 qualified estimates within 30 days. In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you how they're overcoming the 3 most common problems that actually end up killing home service businesses and the exact system that lets them automatically qualify leads, book appointments, and close deals even when they're on job sites or fast asleep. So let's dive into the first problem, and I call this one the phone prison. Look, you got a business to run and not a phone to marry, but unfortunately here you are sitting around waiting for calls like you're watching paint dry. Except paint drying doesn't cost you customers. And hiring multiple receptionists? That costs more than your kid's college fund, and unless you're swimming in cash like Scrooge McDuck, you need a smarter solution. Now here's the painful truth. Every missed call is literally money walking out of the door. Less business means less steak dinners and definitely no designer bags for anyone. But here's what's crazy. While you're stuck in phone prison, AI answers 24/7 and never asks anyone for vacation days. Now, let's go over problem number 2, which I call the referral hunger games. Now look, waiting for word of mouth to spread is like waiting for your grandma to finish a text message. You're going to be gray in the head before you get enough customers. Now sure, referrals are nice when they happen, but you can't pay rent with, my cousin might know someone. Banking on referrals is like hoping that it just rains money. And unfortunately, without good marketing, your business is like a ghost. You know it exists, but no one else does. And no visibility means no customers. And no customers means, you know what that means. Meanwhile, AI is out there finding customers actively searching for services right now, not maybe later. And this brings us to problem 3, what I call the sales amateur hour. Now look, I'm not calling you an amateur, you've been in business for a while, but without a solid sales process, you're just winging it like a penguin trying to fly. You might get lucky once, but mostly you're just going to flop around while competitors end up soaring past you. Now, while you're stumbling through sales calls like a nervous middle schooler, your competitors have their game plan locked down and are snatching jobs from right under your nose. And every job that goes to a competitor, that's money that could have bought you that vacation, new truck, or at least enough coffee to fuel your next attempt. But imagine this. AI pre-sells them everything before you even show up, and you're just basically collecting signatures. Now you're probably thinking, great, thanks Captain Obvious. You literally just described my entire life in bullet points. What's next? You're gonna tell me water's wet and, kids are expensive? But here's the thing. Knowing the problems and actually being able to solve them are 2 completely different games. It's like knowing that you need to lose weight versus actually putting down the snacks. So let me show you how you can use AI to fix this mess. So first, what you would do is you would install an AI receptionist. Now this AI is going to be answering every single call within 2 rings, even if it's at 3 a.m. on Christmas. It's going to be booking appointments and jobs for you while you sleep and sending out estimates automatically. So all that you have to worry about is never missing a money call again. Money's just going to be flowing into your business while you're sleeping, and your competition is going to be waking up to nothing while you're waking up to a fully booked out calendar. Now, step 2 is you would turn on your customer magnet. And how this works is AI is just going to be going out finding people that are searching for your exact service right now, and it's going to be reaching out to those customers before you even wake up. So now it's going to be no more begging for referrals at barbecues. You're going to be having hot leads instead of cold shoulders turning around and saying no to you, and you're getting first dibs on every single job. Now customers are going to be hunting you down versus you having to knock the door going to them. Step 3 is you literally just become a closing machine. Now AI is going to be educating and pre-selling every single customer. You're going to be able to show up to when can we start, not people saying let me think about it. And your close rates are going to be jumping from you praying that they do to being a complete professional knowing exactly what's going to happen when you show up. Now you have no more sales pitches, just going up and shaking a hand, because your customers have already seen all of your previous work and credentials, so they know exactly who they're going to be hiring, so you can walk up to yes instead of no. So what I have right here is just a quick demo on a workflow that you could use for your business. So to start off, your AI is going to respond to an inquiry, and then from there, it's going to see if it's a good time to talk or a bad time to talk. If it's a bad time to talk, right here, as you can see, it's going to say, I totally get that. It's going to find a time to schedule when it actually would be a good time to talk. And then from there, you're just going to be able to see if they're interested. If they are, we'll set a callback time and gather their contact information. And then the AI robot from there will go ahead and give them a call. And then obviously it'll just end. Now, if it is a good time to talk, the AI is going to bring the customer through a quick discovery call. It's just going to see whatever it is that they're calling about, whatever their goals are, their interest is. If you're a home service business, it's likely going to be an estimate, seeing whatever services that they need, what the budget is, and the timeline for that. Now, based off whether or not that criteria has been met, if it is, it's going to go ahead and just book in that meeting or estimate for you right there. And then as you can tell, the phone call is going to end. Now say here, they went over the qualification, but they actually didn't end up meeting the right customer profile. Maybe the job's too small or too far out and it's just not worth your time. What it's gonna do right here is actually just let them know that we wouldn't be able to help them out. Let them know that if something else does come up that is within that job title, they'll be able to call back and get another job booked. And then as you can tell right here again, it's just gonna end the call. So as you can tell, it's pretty straightforward. The AI acts literally just like a receptionist, except you don't have to pay them $5,000 a month. Now, if you're thinking, what if I want to explore AI for my business? I think this would be a good fit for me. What you can do is go ahead and actually book in a free consultation call with me down below here. It's just going to be about 15 minutes where we hop on the phone, dive into your situation, and see which AI is going to be best fit for your business. And from there, we're going to be able to get you from struggling to get referrals to closing deals 30 days out in advance.